Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this video. I am so excited for it. This video has been months in the making. So this is a collaboration video with 4 other amazing channels. So I am in collaboration with Cece from Cece's Trail Size Life, with Laura from Laura the Bargain Hunter. And by the way, she had sent me something a couple months back and I use it in the makeup look for this video. I love it. Thank you so much again, Laura, for that. And then we have Mary from Mary Catherine Loves Cats. And then we also have the absolutely hilarious Carlos from Truly MKE. You guys, if you're not new here, you might remember back close to Valentine's Day, we did a date night makeup look collaboration where we all kind of did our take on a date night makeup look. And then we all had a giveaway on our channel, separate giveaways for you guys. And it was so much fun. And we have kept a chat open with the 5 of us. I feel like we've gotten pretty close, and I can truly call these people my friends, not only fellow creators, people that I've been in a collaboration with. Like, these people are truly my friends at this point. And I feel like they all have fabulous personalities, channels, and I think that it's going to be super, super cool for you guys to go ahead and check everybody out, see all of the different personalities involved in this, and see what we all came up with. And of course, we're all going to, again, have a giveaway for you guys. So I'm super excited. This collaboration is all about wedding makeup or wedding preparation. Okay, so there's a lot of weddings that happen in the summer moving into the spring, or in the summer moving into the fall. So I, for one, have my sister, my only sister, my baby sister, getting married this October, and I am super excited for that. Anyhow, okay, I'm getting off track. We do that here. That's something we do. But you guys, I'm going to tell you my take on this. You could take this anywhere you wanted to. You could have said, okay, I'm going to do my makeup as if I'm getting married. I'm going to do a look as if I was doing a bride for her makeup. Or I'm going to do a look as if I was a guest at a wedding. You know, however you wanted to do it, that was up to you. I can't wait to show you what I chose and what is in my giveaway here on my channel. If this collaboration has brought you here, hi, hello, my name is Jeannie. I'm so glad you're here, and I hope you'll stick around for a while. I do want to quickly mention before we get into the rest of the video that if you want to win this giveaway, you do have to be publicly subscribed to all of the other channels in the collaboration. Make sure you check the description box below because everybody will be linked down there and everything will be listed down there. So definitely pay attention to dates on when the giveaway ends because that's going to be across the board for all of the channels. So not only will you have a chance to win the giveaway here on my channel, but also on the other channels as well. And you'll also get to see what they came up with for this collaboration. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I don't have a whole lot of time to film this. My husband took the babies out for a walk so that I could get this done. And I don't know how long they're gonna be. So I want to, there's like so much I wanna say, but we're just gonna get right into it. So the first thing that I'm gonna do obviously is my skincare and my priming, which I've already done because I know that I'm not really going to a wedding today. Like my mind knows that, but it's such a habit of doing it a little bit before and giving it some time to settle into your skin. And that is really, really important. So with this, you could take it any way you wanted. You could do it as if you were going to be a guest at a wedding, if you were going to be doing a bride's makeup for her wedding, or if you were going to be getting married yourself. The way that I decided to do it, my take on it is, since my baby sister is actually getting married this October, I am the maid of honor, and then I'm also in charge of her makeup. I decided to show you guys what I plan to do for myself for her wedding. And for my sister's makeup for her wedding, that's going to be something so cool here on my channel. You guys, I just want to mention really quick, we're going to come on, I'm going to bring my sister on, I'm going to do 2 or 3 different looks, and you guys are going to help us choose her wedding makeup for October. So definitely keep your eye out for those videos. It's going to be so much fun. And I think I'm going to throw a giveaway into the video too, just for funsies. Again, don't mind my nails. I've got some broken. It's a whole hot mess over here, but we're just gonna get right into it. Now, for summertime, since we're approaching summertime, typically I like tinted moisturizers, really lighter type foundations. But for a wedding, if you're getting married yourself or you're gonna be a guest at a wedding, if you're going to somebody's wedding, you clearly are close in their circle. You care about this person. You might be taking photos with this person that are gonna, last forever. And you wanna make sure that you're using a little bit of a higher coverage, a little bit more of an airbrushed finish foundation. When it comes to the summer, this is going to be as full coverage as it gets for me. This is my go-to full coverage for the summertime. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous foundation. I started talking about skincare and primer and then got off track. So I do want to let you know that for skincare, I don't even have it over here. I did moisturize with my Corez pomegranate, like pore filling moisturizer. I have very little of that left. I love Corez moisturizers for pre-makeup, by the way that they absorb into the skin and don't leave any greasiness for your makeup to slide around on, but do leave a little bit of tackiness, which helps your makeup stick. So I love that. And then I double primed. I always use something because I am dry and I'm textured with large pores in my T-zone, which is normally like an oily girl problem, but no, I'm dry. I've got all the problems. I'm dry. I've got big pores. I've got fine lines. We've got it all over here. So I'll use something to fill in my pores and fine lines, and then I'll use something to give my skin a little bit of glow. So for pores and fine lines, I went in with my Rodan and Field. This is a really, really, really good primer, by the way. It's got SPF 30 in it, and it really, really, really does fill in pores and fine lines pretty good. I'm almost done with it. Gonna need a new one. And then for a little bit of glow, I went in with the Ciate London Dewy Skin. I've really been liking this because it does give me a nice, pretty, dewy look, but it's nothing over the top. It doesn't have glitter. It doesn't have shimmer. It just gives a natural looking glow. So I've really been liking that. Now I'm going to go in with the foundation, and I'm just going to pump some on the back of my hand. Just in case you're curious, mine is in the shade 210N, and I think this is supposed to be like a light to medium neutral with slightly warm undertone. So it's like a neutral undertone, but just a touch of warm in it. And I feel like that is really, really close to my true complexion. I do have a little bit of red and pinkness in my skin, but I also have a little bit of warmth too. I swear the undertone to my skin is so bizarre. It's like, it wants to be neutral, and it wants to be pink, and it wants to be yellow all at the same time. So I do find that shades that are neutral warm typically end up looking the best on me. This foundation, you guys, I got this out of a BoxyCharm and fell in love. This is definitely a foundation that I will keep in my collection when this one runs out, or if I'm not able to use it all before it is expired, I'll definitely purchase it. It is so beautiful on my skin, and it gives such a beautiful glow. I'm looking super glowy right now. That's okay, because we're gonna set things down a little bit, but I'm just gonna take my time and really blend and push my foundation into the skin. This is important, especially when you have texture, to just really take your time and push it into all your pores, push it into all your fine lines, and just really take your time and blend it out. Okay, so once you have your foundation pressed in, blended out, you can go ahead and fill your brows in and then set that with a brow gel if you need to. That's what I did. I used the Precisely My Brow from Benefit. This is in Warm Blonde. And then to set it down, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel in Blonde. It gives a really, really, really pretty finish for my brows, my complexion, my hair, for me, basically. But I wanted to show you how beautiful this foundation is on the skin. And I would say it's a medium coverage. You could definitely build build up more coverage. But as you can see, I still have a little bit of the redness popping through on my skin, but my skin tone for the most part is evened out, and I really, really, really like that for, like, you know, special event makeup. If I'm not going to a special event, I'm going with the tinted moisturizer in the summer. But okay, so I want to show you guys something. I saw this in, I guess, a reel somewhere. I don't know if it was TikTok or Instagram, and I wish I knew where to give the credit to, because when I saw it, I thought, yeah, right, that's not gonna work for me. But then one day I was bored and I tried it and I was blown away. Okay, so right now I have my skincare, I have my primer, I have my foundation and my brows. I don't have any concealer, and that's all that I have. And I'm a dry skinned girl. So the reel was about taking a very small amount of setting powder and setting down at this point in makeup and then going in with concealer. Now this is geared towards slightly maturing skin if you have fine lines around the eyes, and doing this is supposed to fill in the fine lines and texture before you go in with your concealer and just make your concealer lay smoother. I tried it and I was blown away. So the setting powder I'm going to use for that is the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydro Setting Powder. This is my favorite because I'm dry skinned. It doesn't make me look dry and crepey, but we're going to use the smallest amount for my full face. And when I say the smallest amount, I mean like literally what's just in the cap here. I'm going to swirl a big brush around, tap it, and I'm just going to kind of focus it in the eye area and just pat it on, and then just pat it over the rest of the complexion. Literally the tiniest amount for my entire face, and it literally does work with a charm. If you've not seen this hack, if you've not tried it, and you do have texture or fine lines around the eyes, give this hack a try. I'm telling you, it works. I was shocked. I thought, and I wish I had the person to give this credit to, but I never thought it would work for me. I never even really thought I was going to try it. But like I said, I was bored one day. So anyhow, okay, so now I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm going to use my favorite concealing combo, if I can find it here. Okay, here's one of them. Okay, so my favorite concealer combo is Clinique. One of them is Clinique's Line Smoothing Concealer, and the other one is Clinique's Airbrush Concealer. And the way that I like to use these is I'm going to take the Line Smoothing Concealer and I'm going to kind of do one of these with it. And then I'm going to take the Airbrush Concealer. This one is kind of like a twisty one. And I'm going to bring this on the inner corner and on the outer part of my eye. And then I'm going to bring it around my nose area and just a touch down my forehead. Then I'm going to take my Beauty Blender. I'm just going to use the same one that I used for my foundation and press it in around my eye area. I'm also going to bring it up onto my eyelid and use this for my primer or my base for my shadow. This is what I have been doing every day lately, and I have been loving it. I have completely cut out using an eye primer. Now, of course, I still love my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Primer, but I don't have it here with me at the hotel. Of course, I could go home and get it, but I've just really been loving doing this lately. I did it one day, and I just really like it, so I've continued to do it. Now, with the stripe on my forehead that I put, I'm just kind of blending upwards. It's just going to give a little bit of highlight in the middle of the forehead. And look at that, you guys. I have fine lines, okay? I'm 37 on July 4th. Your girl has got some fine lines, but look how smooth that is. You can't see any of them. Here's where it's not blended out. Here's where it's blended out. That hack is amazing. Thank me later. I wish I could thank and give credit to whoever I saw that from, but I never imagined that it would actually work for me or that I would even try it. But it truly, truly, truly does work. Gives such a beautiful finish. Okay, now when it comes to eye makeup for a wedding, there's a couple things that I keep in mind. I'm going to be taking pictures that I'm going to look at for years to come, that are going to be brought up and people are going to look at. I don't want to do anything crazy. I want to do what I normally do. So I want to do like my daily makeup routine and just amp it up a little bit. Just spice it up a little bit. Just make it a little bit more glam. So that is my take on it, especially if you are a bride. Do not take that day to decide to venture out and try something different for your makeup, because if you hate it, you're going to regret that. You're going to look at those pictures. You're not going to feel comfortable on your big day. And that is literally the most important thing, is feeling comfortable and being able to enjoy your day, right? So that's super, super important in my opinion. And even as just a guest, I want to enjoy my time with my sister on her wedding. I don't want to feel like, damn, I wish I didn't do my makeup like this. I do not feel comfortable. I don't like it. I don't feel pretty. So what my go-to kind of look is basically some browns, some shimmer on the lid, because I have brown eyes, but you're going to use whatever you're comfortable with and whatever colors make you feel good. But I'm going to go in with this Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eyeshadow palette. This actually came from Laura the Bargain Hunter in this collab. She got it from an influencer box and asked me if I wanted it. I was like, heck yeah. So thank you so much, Laura. I've been loving it. It's used and loved over here. So I'm going to keep things very simple for this look. I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm going to pop it in I'm going to use it as a transition color. And I'm just going to kind of follow the natural bone. So I'm actually going above where my eye crease is. And instead, I'm using this color on the bone, the eye bone right there. It's going to make my eyes appear bigger. And then I'm also going to bring it on the outer corner and just kind of flick up with it. It's going to help lift the eye when the eye look is done. So just kind of taking my time and blending that. Okay, and once I have that done, I'm going to go in with the darker color and I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to begin to deepen up this outer edge and kind of warm up my actual crease just to give my eye some dimension. And I'm going to build this up quite a bit. I'm going to go in the first time, blend it out. You never want to try and make it as dark as you actually want it the first go round. You want to go in a couple times and work on blending. And so I'm going to just kind of really build this up. Now, let me just say, for like my everyday look, I would leave it right about here. I would blend some more, but as far as the darkness, this is about where I would take it. And then I'd put some shimmer on the lid, the inner corner, the brow bone, that kind of thing, but you get what I'm saying. But for a wedding and for photos, I want to take it a little bit more dramatic. So I'm going to continue to just kind of go in, take more color, build up, blend out type of thing, and just kind of keep on going with that until I have my desired darkness on this outer edge. And as you can notice with this color, I'm not bringing it all the way in. I'm literally just kind of keeping it on this outer V area from like boop, boop, just like that. Okay, and so once I have my desired darkness carved out on the corner of my eye, I'm going to go in with some shimmers. I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to use this darker shimmer in the palette to start with. And I'm going to tap it on to my lid on this outer part. This palette is so smooth on the eye. If you do have, if you're starting to get a little bit older and you've got some texture and some lines on your eyes, these Charlotte Tilbury palettes, they're expensive. They're like 50 some bucks. but they're worth it. They're so smoothing to the eye. I'm gonna go ahead and pop some on the other side as well. And then using the darker shimmer first on the outer part like that is just gonna help. It's gonna help everything just mesh together. Everything looks super blended. Now, there is a highlight color kind of in the palette, but it's not quite as light as I want it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the palette that I'm gonna use to contour for the highlight. This is actually from Complex Culture. I got it out of a BoxyCharm, and this is the Ipsy brand. You guys, this palette is the bomb. I've literally been using it so much. I'm going to take a flat brush, so something like this. I know I've got a smaller one here somewhere. You guys, again, forgive me because, sorry, someone was calling in. I had to swipe them up. Forgive me because this is not my normal situation when I'm filming. I've got like stuff sprawled all over the bed instead of sitting at my desk with all my stuff in front of me. It's something different, but it's temporary. Okay, so I'm gonna take a flat brush. I'm gonna pick up some of that highlight shade, and I'm going to start to work it on the inner part of the eye and just kind of blend it inwards. On both sides. God, you guys, this Complex Culture palette is another recent favorite for sure. Like, this is something that I cannot see myself being without after trying it. It's just so beautiful on the skin and super pigmented as well. So, okay. So, oh, and I almost forgot. We're gonna take a little brush like this. I'm gonna also pick up some of that highlight, and we're gonna pop some under the brow bone. And I'm gonna keep it, you know, sometimes I bring it like all the way down. It depends on what kind of look I'm doing, but for this look, I'm just kind of really keeping it right up here in the arch of my brow. And then I'm also going to take this little brush and pop it right on the inner corner of my eye as well. Just like that. Okay, so we're gonna move on to blushes. Now, because I'm dry skinned, I have really been in love with cream blushes, cream contours, cream everything, because it just makes my skin look good. So I'm gonna use some today, but I'm also going to set it. Because even having dry skin, cream products can begin to move around on your face after a while, and especially at a wedding, I really want my makeup to stay put. So, what I'm gonna go in with today is, I'm gonna go in with this by Keys Soul Care. This is Alicia Keys brand, and I got this out of, where did I get this? I think I got this out of an Ipsy Glam Bag X, and it's amazing. I want it in every shade they offer, and I will get it in every shade they offer. So I'm just going to take it. I'm gonna take, this is a Sigma brush, and I'm gonna smile when I do this because I wanna make sure that I'm placing it on the apples and just kind of bringing it up. Just like that. That's gonna help lift your face. I almost went like that. It's a cream product, Jeannie. Get your shit together. Girl. And don't be afraid. Yes, it looks dumb smiling at yourself in the mirror, but don't be afraid. You know, make the expression that you need to make to get your makeup right. You need to smile to get your blush right. Pop it on your apple and then just kind of bring it up right on up into the hairline. This is going to give you a lifted effect. These are so beautiful. They last well. If they do begin to wear off a little bit, I work sometimes 17-hour shifts at work. If they do begin to wear down, they wear gracefully, and that makes a huge difference in my opinion. And then I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna set that down with the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It. This is in Pink Sands. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blush. Very natural. And I like to use this. I'm just going to swirl it around in all the colors. I like to use this when I want to set down a cream blush product because it really can like set down any color. I'm also going to just swipe some over the bridge of my nose and touch a little bit on my chin just to liven up the complexion. Now we're going to go ahead and do some soft contour. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. This is in the shade Tan Lines, and then I'm going to set it again with the Complex Culture palette. And normally I would just do the cream products if I wasn't going to a wedding, but because I'm going to a wedding, I want my makeup to last. So I'm going to set everything down, set everything in place. It's important. Okay. I'm gonna take a brush. I actually just washed this today. Look at that, look at that bad boy. Ooh, sparkling clean. It's so satisfying to use a clean brush. And I'm just going to use the smallest amount of this to kind of begin my contour. This is in Tan Lines, and it is such a pretty shade for my skin. It looks very, very natural. And when I'm doing this, I'm blending, but I'm kind of patting it in as I'm blending it. Doing this prevents it from picking up the foundation that you laid down, if that makes sense. I'm going to do the same thing and kind of carve out my forehead area, give my face some contour definition here. I'm just kind of patting it, just going up from the top and just bringing it down right along the hairline, just kind of carving out my face where there should be natural shadows, because we take those natural shadows away when we put our foundation on, if that makes sense. I'm going to do a little bit just on the chin line here. And then I'm going to go in and set it down with this. I'm going to use the lightest shade of the bronzers. I'm just going to pick a little bit of that up and just kind of pop it right over that cream product. Boom. Now we're going to move on to liner, mascara, lips, and the giveaway. Okay. So, what I'm going to do for my liner, I am going to do a small wing, but I'm going to use shadow to do it. I'm going to use this Natasha Denona Cupid palette. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I'm going to take a liner brush. Where are you? Where are you? And I'm going to pick the shade up. The reason that I'm doing this shadow for a liner is sometimes I just don't like the harshness of a liquid liner. Sometimes I just want my liner to just be a touch softer, if that makes sense. But I still want the lifted effect that can give you. So I'll go in with a shadow. And just take a brush with nothing on it and kind of clean up the edge there. Do you see how like you still get that lifted effect, but it's not so harsh as if, you know, you had a black liquid liner on. And it's also more forgiving if you are not comfortable with a liquid liner, but you want to learn how to do a wing. Start with a shadow. They're more forgiving. And also more soft. I just love the way that looks. I do like the way that that looks better than a liquid liner. I mean, sometimes I use a liquid liner for my wing. I mean, I do very often actually, but sometimes I just want something a little bit softer looking, but I still want that lifted look, you know? Okay, so I don't want to make this video too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pop on my mascara and we'll come back for my lips. I used my absolute favorite mascara, and I have had a lot of mascaras this past 12 months that I have fallen in love with. I keep going back to the Bite Beauty Upswing. You guys, this is one and done. This is one coat of mascara and I don't need another one. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It's my favorite. And then I also took this same color that I used to make the small wing on this side of my eye and just brought it a little bit on the bottom lash line as well. So the eye look is completely done. Now, when we're talking about lips, in a wedding, you're going to be eating, you're going to be drinking, you're going to be talking and socializing. So in my mind, you can do whatever makes you feel comfortable, but for me, I want something that I know it's going to wear off. I know that I'm going to be doing all of these things that make lipstick wear off. So I want something that's going to wear off gracefully. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lip liner, a neutral color lip liner. This is actually the LA Colors Auto Lip Liner that cost 89 freaking cents, y'all. Super affordable. I'm going to take it and just line. Now, right now, I have a lip mask on. I'm not even going to take it off because my lips are dry and it's going to help my lipstick look good on top of it. But I'm going to take the liner and just kind of take it on the bottom here and overline my lip on the bottom just slightly. I'm not bringing it from corner to corner. I am staying right here just to make my lips look plumper. And then on the top, just like that. Same thing, not bringing it corner to corner, just kind of staying in the center area. And then what I'm going to go in with on my lip, it's going to be a Jeffree Star the Gloss. The reason that I'm using this and the reason that I would choose this for a wedding is because it's got a lot of little micro glitters. Okay, and why is that important? Well, because the way that it wears down, when I wear this and it begins to, the glossiness of it wears off, the shininess of it doesn't. I literally have to wipe it with a makeup remover at the end of the month to get the shininess on my lip to go away. And it's because of the ultra fine micro glitters that are in it. So in other words, it wears extremely gracefully. Now, technically, I would use the brown shade that I have of this to go with the look. I think it's called, I don't know, I can't remember. I want to say tabletop, but I don't know for sure. But this is kind of like the pink iridescent one, and I just happen to have it in my purse, but I just wanted to use it because this is what I would use, just in a slightly different shade because of the other colors that I have going on. Yeah. It's not going to go with the look, y'all. But that's okay, because we're not going to the wedding today. Yeah, there's something about this stuff. Well, I know what it is about this stuff, but it just wears off so gracefully. And yeah, that's the look. Okay, guys. Let's get into the giveaway. Okay. I wanted to keep the giveaway, push all this stuff out of the way, kind of summer themed. You know, we're hitting the summer now. So the very first thing, this is one of my favorite products for the summertime. It's by a company called The Spongeables, and it is the Pedi Sponge Pedicure in a Sponge 401. It's supposed to cleanse, exfoliate, moisturize, and massage at the same time. It's good for 20 uses. You just keep it in your shower. You guys, it smells like heaven. This is in the shade Mint, but it's like sweet mint or something. So basically it is for your feet. It is sandal season, ladies. You want to keep those feet soft and pretty. I love these. I use them all summer long. It's one of my favorite products. So I wanted to put one in the summer giveaway. Next, I thought that this eyeshadow palette was so stinking cute. I'm going to go back and get myself one because I actually don't own it. It's from BH Cosmetics, which is really good quality for not super high-end price. They're kind of like a middle ground, but this is the Weekend Vibes Mimosa palette. First of all of the little mimosas on the outer packaging is adorable. And just look at this, you guys. Look at the shimmers on this palette. I don't even know if my camera, I know that my camera is not going to do it justice, especially because it's got this cute holographic packaging. But you guys, the shimmers on this are like duo shift shimmers. They are so beautiful, and it's so summery and just, I want it. I'm going to go get me one. This one is for one of you. So we've got the palette. And next from e.l.f. I have a lip exfoliant. This is kind of like in the form of a bullet lipstick, but it's actually like a lip scrub, which I really like. I love lip scrubs, but sometimes I don't like digging them out with my finger and scrubbing it on. With something like this, you can just kind of scrub your lips, just going like this. So I really like these e.l.f. ones. This one is in brown sugar. Next, from Orally. You guys, if you have not heard of Orally, they are a super quality nail polish company. The quality, it like literally as a mom of toddlers and somebody that works in the restaurant industry, I'm constantly washing my hands or having washing bottles or giving baths or washing hands after diapers. Never-ending hands in water creates a disaster for nail polish. But this stuff is so good. Like, it lasts forever. So there's a 4-pack of those. Oh, I'm so excited for this, you guys. From MAC, we have one of their Glow and Play blushes. This is in Just Peachy. So this is one of their cream blushes, and the shade on this is so beautiful, so summer. It's like that perfect corally pink color for the summer, and the quality on these MAC blushes is phenomenal. So there is that. From the Sephora collection, this is the Smooth Primer. So we've got a Sephora primer. From MAC, we have one of their bullet lipsticks. This is in the shade Chili. If you do not have MAC in your lipstick collection, girl, you need to. Everybody needs MAC lipsticks. The packaging on this is freaking adorable. And that is the shade. So it is like your perfect red lip. And the quality on MAC lipsticks, if you don't know, girl, you need to. From Seraphine Botanicals, we have the Luna Liner in black. So this is a liquid liner from Seraphine Botanicals. You guys, I love this product. This is from Nude Sticks. This is their Lemonade Detox Glow and Micro Peel. I am obsessed with this product. It's you know, like a skin polisher. So good. I have one that I use, one in my backup, and I did have two in my backup, but I'm going to put one into the giveaway. This is a drugstore mascara that I absolutely adore. This is the L'Oreal Luminous Butterfly Mascara. I love the wand on it. I'm trying to show you like a picture of the wand here. It truly does separate and fan your lashes so beautifully. From Fenty Beauty, I felt like it just went with the palette. So the palette is Weekend Mimosa Vibes. And then we've got a little highlight duo from Fenty Beauty, and it is in Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset. You guys, it is so beautiful. I actually do have this in my collection. The shades on it for my skin tone don't work as a highlight, but they're beautiful for shadows. Let me just show you. They are stunning. That pink, oh my God. And I mean, it's Fenty, right? And I just thought that they went together so stinking cutely. Okay. Next, if there is not a better summer lip gloss or balm than Capari. Capari is made in Hawaii. They are amazing. I have 2 or 3 of these in my purse at all times, especially in the summertime. It just gives a beautiful gloss to your lip. It's the Capari Lip Glossy. And this is in pineapple. So it's a clear lip gloss, but it just, you guys, if you have not tried the formula on Capari, it's your turn. You're going to win. You need to try it. And then from the cream shop, this just reminded me of summertime with the blueberries and the peach. It is a mask duo. They are fusion sheets. And this one is blueberry and banana. And then this one is peaches and cream. And then everybody's favorite eye patch. You gotta have one of those in there. We've got the Wander Beauty 20, what is it? Like the baggage claim gold eye masks. I couldn't remember the exact name. I do love these. I keep several of them in my collection at all times. I go back and forth between these and the Generation Skin blue ones. Love those ones as well. But these are amazing. So there's one of those. And then last but not least, from the cream shop, again, we do have some makeup removing wipes. There is 60 of them in here. These are the ones that I get. I love them. I use them all the time. First of all, the packaging is freaking adorable. But these have vitamin C for healthy skin, and they last forever. There's 60 of them. They literally last me like, 2.5 months, my packages of them. So I love these, and there is one of those in there. Now, if you want to enter the giveaway, you of course have to be subscribed to all 5 channels in the collaboration. Again, everything will be down below. All of the information for when the giveaway will end, everything like that will be in the description box. So make sure that you check the description box, because if you win, I have had this issue quite a bit, you guys. When you win, I need you to get a hold of me so that I can get this out of my hotel room and into your arms. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me. I will see you guys very, very soon, hopefully, on my next video. Bye.